Hello everyone, welcome to Zelda Speedruns and welcome to the EU Weekly, which is especially EU Weekly, because it's actually the qualifier of Season 3, Qualifier 2, first one we had last night with the record entrance count of 127 people, which is crazy. But today, it's 90, which is also fairly crazy. Without further ado, and with a horrible trash seed, let's dive into the action. Let's mute the music and let's say hi to the comms, to Lobster, to Doodlebit, and to Johnny, Mr. Johnny Game Show. Hey!
Hello.
Hi.
We got a Trez seed, everybody. This is gonna be fun.
A Trez seed and I'm commentating? Speaks disaster.
Well, you never know what could happen because if you happen to have seen yesterday's, which we won't spoil for anyone who wants to go see, but if you did happen to see yesterday's, it was a Cub seed. And it was not really what you would necessarily think a Cub seed would be, so who knows what would happen today.
It's gonna be even worse than a regular Trez seed. Mirror shield on frogs too.
Still think I haven't ever actually seen an important item on Frogs 2 in all of these weeklies that I've watched.
I've had a frogs 2 mirror shield before. Oh, and it begins.
Yep, and we're off.
A lot of lime tunic colors today.
Very nice.
But
Slightly
where's the
acidic.
red link?
Yeah, we're missing the red link here.
Where's our red boy?
Alright, so far nothing. Oh, Din's fire there in Mido's
That's something.
house. Yep. So that's going to be
The
needed.
fire source is always good early on.
Yep, absolutely.
Because if it's a Baron Deku, you can just like walk in and like burn the web and fall down.
Yeah, not too often that you see that play, but it does happen from time to time.
Yeah, we'll have to see where we end up getting our magic.
Oh, I forgot we need magic for that.
Yep. It is kind of important for, in addition to those fire source. But,
It's just I'm so used to getting magic early, like I never think about it.
really? Can you roll my seeds? I never get magic. It's like it's usually my go mode item.
I can roll your seed if you want.
That'd be fantastic. I would love to get magic early.
Guessing we're gonna see a lot of.
Like I'll get like magic, like, and like my second dungeon, and I'll be like, nice.
What was that, Lobster?
Oh, I'm guessing we're gonna see a lot of South Hyrule plays because there's not anything of really game value in cooking. We're gonna start the adventure with the hero running backward across the vast field, as all good adventures.
Yep.
One
Actually,
of them
and
is going to Castletown now.
yeah, Aeronaut heading the other way, but yeah, everyone else. It also should be noted that all of the 4 on the restream actually also went to go pick up the Kokiri sword chest, which tends to be something that some runners have been skipping nowadays. So interesting to see that play.
Also, welcome Lobster.
Hello.
It's their first comms today. Welcome to the team, dude.
All right,
Good to be
Ocarina
here.
is Bolero.
And with the Hylian shield to boot.
Looking good for team Never Buy a Shield.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not so good for Shield Fires Club, though.
All right, now here's a couple of interesting things here. We have Juke and Salty Sponge are going into Lake Hylia, whereas Hamsda is actually going to be doing the full South Hyrule here. Or I guess this is more East Hyrule, West Hyrule. It'll be west. I know my compass directions.
It's west.
The Valley play is like kind of the old meta now. It's all right, but you can't actually fit in everything in Lake Hylia before the second sunset. So I like the current meta of running straight for the Alp.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've always preferred doing the valley checks because otherwise I won't do the valley checks.
Okay, so we got 50 dead and a small key on River Chest.
Water Temple's red. And 30's dead.
All right, so two sometimes hints that we got out of the Water Temple.
Thanks, Water Temple. Much appreciated. Alright, Forest Temple, Fire Temple, and Dodongo's Cavern.
I did not see what was in the waterfall.
Neither did I, but Hams is going for it, so that might be pretty big here.
6.
Just
Huge.
stick. Well, I mean, if that can be a stick upgrade, that would be really big.
Bottom of the well's
Yeah.
way here. I also do that for that hint sometimes. Sometimes the hint is better than the items.
Yeah, and like the best thing about this route is the number of hints you get, but you can't actually, like I said, get all of them in that first 2-day cycle.
We have Stone DC Way of the Hero.
Nice. It's usually how it is, right? Your stone locations usually become Way of the Hero.
Big Goron is dead. Hams is going to be giving us all these hint stones from around the lake.
Sounds like a novel. Hint stones around the lake.
Toilet also, well, pseudo-dead. It is a key.
Dead Hand is dead. Interesting.
Tell me something I don't know.
I don't know what you don't know, so I'm not gonna say anything.
It's a lot.
Same, probably. Also, I think we all missed that hint stone.
Oh,
GTG done.
GTG.
GTT's foolish, and I believe we all missed that hint stone.
So that's actually pretty big knowledge the Hamster just picked up there. Depending on where we find the other GTG Baron hint, that could be some pretty good knowledge the Hamster just picked up over everyone else.
Yeah. Especially because it's GTG.
Ooh,
Yep.
are not picking up that Hylian shield. Getting a little ripped off compared to all the other runners.
Vanilla ZL. That's
All right,
weird.
so that bottom of the well play is going to look pretty good with that Vanilla ZL.
But we need Song of Storms.
That is true, but as soon as we pick that up, it's going to be like when we pick it up.
Oh, you had Vanilla ZL yesterday? That's weird.
Is this even rando?
Ooh, strength on child fishing.
Ooh.
You see, this is why I go this route. There's always something.
Fishing coming out pretty huge in these first two qualifiers. Yesterday, for the NA Weekly, it was the what was it on adult fishing? It was something really important.
Yep. All right, so Hams is also getting Scarecrow's Song. And Juke heading over to Long Long Ranch.
Hamsden now can do all of Dodongo's Cavern, except for, like, Dodongo. But... Because of that strength upgrade. And also Forest Temple's better now. Things are good.
Now, Richard just had a piece of heart.
I wouldn't have done that, Hamster, but you made it in time. Vanilla Richard. Was Richard a heart piece?
Yep.
It's interesting, but everything's vanilla.
I believe Vanilla Richard's considered a delicacy in some parts of the world.
Vanilla Richard.
So Melon's got Serenade.
It's a helpful little warp.
Yep. It's probably not the best warp song to find here, because you definitely want something really good. But I mean, at the same time, that now gives you the discount owl to fly, so not too bad.
You've made Lobster. You made you made chat sad.
That's alright. I used a Franker Z emote, which absolves me.
Alright, what? Silo has just a piece of heart there. And so Juke is going to save warp.
Hopefully he remembered to save, unlike a certain runner from yesterday.
And then we'll, Yep, and so Salty Sponge is also going to be going to Melon, and everyone else is kind of just doing all the backtracking here.
The Juke is going to be the first one to do something different.
Definitely has that ability to pick up all he needs to do Deku Tree right now.
He's gonna be like, sound it out, you can do it.
Probably going to be the play here.
It could be the play.
Yep.
I mean, we know it's a medallion, right?
That we do, we just don't know which one.
I don't know how many runners have actually checked the pedestal though. But
Just
like,
Aeronaut.
but like Deku's just always going to be a good play at this point of the game, with not many items.
Yep. There's our second Ocarina of Time hint. And Juke's going to pick up one more piece of information before going into the tree as well.
I believe the last seed I commentated on had a 20 skull hint.
Yeah, that is a sometimes. So,
So, whenever I see that, I'm always so confused.
Goron City, Way of the Hero. So, actually kind of interesting that
the
we,
way the heroes.
yeah, we got 3 of them, and 1 Baron, and we have 4 of our sometimes. So that's,
There's only one more sometimes.
which one could it be?
Ooh,
Oh,
hammer.
Hammer.
That's a helpful boy.
Where did it
That means Dodongo's cavern gets a little easier to clear.
Yeah, it does.
Time for Juke to nail the logic. Yeah. Silver
Oh, and-
scale.
That's. We have currently a pretty stacked tree here. Nope, never mind.
That blue
Just the
beak
blue
really
wiki.
sells it. Personally.
The runners now have quite an efficient way to get to Sora's domain, since they have Serenade as well.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, will they need to? The answer is yes.
I appreciate that the entire chat is channeling Polly, who is not here today, or at least hasn't shown up yet. Doing all of these puns. Thank you, everyone. Now please stop.
They are rather tall.
Sean coming at us with some botanical knowledge. Nice to see that. Trees are tall.
Alright, so pretty good chance that we'll see Arena also make this Deku Tree play here. Oh, and Hamsta is going to be going adult.
You must be punished. Stopped. Stop it. No. Puns often trigger.
That's just don't acknowledge it.
It's too
I'm
late.
sure that will make them stop. Alright, so we're getting our medallions checked.
Jabu? Oh boy. Okay.
Well, Deku Forest Medallion means we'll be seeing we'll be getting the early song from Temple of Time.
Yep.
That is an interesting method of beat one skip that I've never seen before.
Yeah, there's a couple of different ways. It all depends on
I want to nail the one where you fall down and you like use the sword recoil to land on the back platform. Because that would just be useful in some circumstances.
Yeah, like again, if with the Baron Deku. Although I don't know, can you do that if you already burn the web, or does that recoil depend on the web being there?
But the recoil, no, you just have to. It doesn't depend on the web at all.
Yeah, so the recoil essentially, unlike the main foyer of the Deku Tree, if you find the way to fall correctly and you jump slash, you'll then like rocket off of the wall, onto the platform of the basement. And so then you can just take the block, push it off, and then you can get the fire.
Wow, Hamster's showing us that man on roof setup. I gotta say, I've never seen that one before.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to just do without a setup, so I've never seen anyone do it with a setup.
Death Mountain Crater, Way of the Hero. Alright, so we're missing one more Way of the Hero hint.
A lot of Goron areas.
Yeah, definitely there's a bias towards the areas here.
Trez favors the Gorons over any other race.
And Nocturne in the windmill here. Don't have to worry about that one.
Alright, Angie, what you got for us, girly? The blue. $5! Dude, I talked to this lady and she just gave me $5.
The citizens of Kakariko are renowned for their generosity, and also their inability to keep chickens cooped.
Dead Hands of Recovery.
Yep.
Did we see that already?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm useful.
Ham's definitely making use of that um, interesting play here. That the way in which he decided to warp out of the hole in the wall to the Shadow Temple area here.
Pretty clean forward slash strats there. Doesn't need no nuts.
Mm-hmm.
So is this weekly seeds or qualifier seeds? Or like race seed?
So this specifically is a qualifier, utilizing the qualifier or the settings mostly to what weeklies have been, but there's a couple of added benefits. Oh, 40 is Furor's Wind. So we're definitely not going to be seeing that one.
Sad.
I believe the only thing for ours win can lock in these seeds is like 50 skulls or something.
Yeah. You can knock one skull shell, but we already don't need to do 50, so. It's just a good time saver.
We're gonna see Hamsta jumping into the Dompe grave. One of the recent changes was that you only have to do the race once, which makes the check pretty much totally unskippable.
I mean, you still
Ooh.
can't spit.
There's a bomb bag from the Lost Woods Deku sales, or yeah, shrub salesman.
Also, Deku had a forest medallion, which is interesting.
Yeah, that might be potentially where we might find, because we got to find Song of Storm somewhere, so we'll definitely see that come into play.
Yeah.
So, Dodongo's Cavern, definitely now very logical. Oh, Gerudo's Fortress is dead too.
Wow, Gerudo looking
That's
like a
pretty
very
much
bad play.
All we need is that.
Is Hamster gonna ignore the Nairu's love?
No,
he got-
picking it up. Good job. Gotta be protected.
Condom is achieved. Stay safe, kiddo.
Oh, true. With Goron City Way of the Hero and early Sarias, we could see something on Darunia's Joy.
We have ZL too.
Yep.
Wow, he's just gonna ignore Darunia like that? That's shameless.
I don't think Juke actually picked up Saria's, though. I think it was.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have it marked. Yeah, you're right.
I don't think anyone is serious.
No, Saria's was actually the Composer Grave, so whoever did that one.
Oh yeah, just Hamsta, because he was the only one who went early adult.
Juke stream went offline for me.
Yeah, Sim.
Juke. Nobody panic. Everything's fine. Just don't know what's happening. It's all good. Yeah, Salty Sponge got bombs. Oh no, Aeronaut got bombs. Sorry.
I'll double check to see what's going on.
Water Temple House is a red rupee. Oh, Juke is back. Or
Juke's child is in a interesting conundrum here.
Juke's Child sounds like another novel. The stream is broken.
Alright, so I haven't seen anything yet out of Hamsta's
There we go.
check into Dodongo's. At least nothing that was checked. I wasn't particularly watching. Let's see if there's anything over here.
They have an action replay. Oh, dude, the action replays, though.
Alright, so it looks like we should be all set now.
You would think.
Nothing seems to be new out of anyone's personal trackers, so that's at least good that we don't know anything that different.
Yeah. We didn't, like, miss anything.
Still need to find out what that Way of the Hero item in Dodongo's Cavern. But there's a couple more checks still to go.
Yeah, but he might not be able to get to them since he doesn't have bombs yet, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh,
worry,
that's
that's it.
something.
Yep, that's needed.
We got that rang, though. And light arrows. Okay, cool. Magic.
Wow.
Oh, and magic. Alright,
Everyone's
so
getting things.
Dodongo's Cavern, pretty big play here.
Erina finding the light arrows in Sacred Forest Meadow. And Hamsta finding the boomerang in DC. Trail is foolish. Interesting.
Juke really going after the Deku sticks here.
Looks like we're gonna get a peek inside Zora's domain.
Epona's song from Zarya.
Almost synced by both Sponge and Aeronaut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Epona's probably not doing much given the Baron, GTG, and Brutus Fortress.
Still, the only people who know about that GTG Baron are those who went in the back of the lake.
Hamsta's got a discreet advantage here.
Hamza definitely has a knowledge advantage. Juke has been just running through this like crazy, so at least on the restream, Juke potentially could be ahead, but Hamza definitely has a lot more interesting knowledge.
But we know the most skulls that we need to get is 20. Which maybe not even that.
Yep.
Do we have all 5 sometimes in?
I think we're still missing one more.
I think that extra one could be like 20 skulls. That would just be funny if it was.
So this strategy in Zora's domain of lighting the torch, that main torch on the way down during diving game, has anyone actually timed that to see what the time difference is?
Wait. No,
yes. So I haven't timed it, but I have started doing it, and it definitely feels significantly faster. And I think it's less about doing the entire thing fast. It kind of determines where you end up. It just makes it a lot more convenient where you're gonna go next. But yeah, I don't think anyone specifically timed it, but it definitely feels a lot better.
I am going to clarify one thing in chat. DTG is Wave the Hero, I believe.
No, GTG is
Oh,
Baron.
it is Baron?
Yep.
I thought we okay. I thought we established it was Wave. GTG. So no GTG, no Forest.
Empty bottle picked up.
That's always nice.
Yep.
It's not that my attention span is bad. It's just that I don't listen.
Alright, so Juke's now doing child fishing, so that'll be good to pick up at strength 1. Alright, now we're definitely seeing a bunch of backtracking here, except Aeronaut has been running into Ground City real quick. Yep, Crater is Way the Hero.
Do we have all 5 or are we missing one? I think we're missing one, right?
Yep, still missing one more.
That's what I thought. I'm just clarifying because apparently I'm wrong.
It's alright. Oh, we got a slingshot in the Bombchu bowling game. And Salty Sponge is going to be going for it.
You might as well. Like, I don't ever see a downside.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. I mean, who knows when the next time you'll be picking it up, and making sure you get that target in the woods check is always very important. Because you never know what mysterious BS might that hold.
Because I've had a Way of the Hero Lens of Truth give me the slingshot, and then the slingshot had the item. Like, the bullet minigame had the item.
Aeronaut picking up 2 beans.
We're gonna see the Temple of Time song.
Oh, yeah? Maybe it'll be the
Could
Song
be,
of Storms.
Song of
Sponge will
Storms,
work
yeah.
right back. Nope. It's Forest. Minuet.
It's Minuet.
Which means he can go get another song. Right now! I usually try to do songs first. And then do other stuff. Unless it's like clear that I have to go somewhere, I usually try to do songs first.
Yeah, songs are very, very important to get.
And that's Prelude of Light, so you can warp right back. That's ironic. It was just a warp song swap.
So you can warp back to clear Stone Forest. Although actually with Bolero locked behind OT, Minuet actually kind of becomes more important for traveling around.
Yeah.
Ham's just showing us the power of having Boomerang in the Deku tree. That was yeah, that was very close.
Super helpful in here.
Juke having some problems on this Bombshell Bowling. Trying to pull a...
Probably just gonna skip it then.
No
Watch
slingshot
it be-
for him, I guess.
Watch it be the, the way of the hero item.
Well, no, it was a
Yeah.
slingshot.
Well, it can still be an important item. It can
Yeah,
still
if it's on target game.
But it's like one check it can do. Well, that one check mean everything.
Probably about to see some good stuff from Salty Sponge here.
Alright, so that was a Deku Nut capacity in the Goron maze, I think. That's what that hint was.
Salty Sponge can just do Goron Maze.
Oh no, Juke didn't have enough money to play the game again. Sucks to be poor.
Alright, so... Salty Sponge going into the maze.
Whoa, we got 5. A heart piece.
I'm waiting for it to be nothing and for the item to be under Rooney's joy.
Lens of
There's
Truth.
Lens.
Oh, that's boring. Oh, Rooney.
Rudo's letter. Okay, that'll be the item.
There's about 90 people in this. Yeah, it's a lot of people. Aeronaut wanting the $50.
Not often you see someone run into Death Mountain Crater and not be able to get this on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no hook shot, no hovers, no
Oh,
bolero.
he's skipping the fairy fountain. Oh, is that? Yeah, that's weird.
He's gonna time out and head back, I think.
Yeah, I think he just realized he could have done that too. Because he just turned around.
Yeah, it'll be jumping into the lava for him.
Oh, there's our other GTG hint. Okay. For being Baron. Oh, there's
More
another
bombs.
bomb bag. Bomb locked bomb bag.
Well, with the early hammer, it's actually just.
Oh
a
yeah,
mod.
that's true. It's
Don't
not,
crush my dream.
Yeah, because that's his first bomb bag. So there you go. Oh, and CAC, because of course it's CAC.
I believe it's just a heart piece on top of the volcano.
Wait, so he still didn't get the fairy, right?
No, I think he's gonna go back in after he gets this. This is what I would have done. Just grab this first, then go back in.
I kind of figured it'd be faster to jump into the lava.
Both of the Cackway heroes were next to each other.
Score on pottery. So spinning pot is the nut capacity. Okay. Hamza picking up the bomb bag there. All right, so we're missing Frogs 2, Skull Mask, and a Baron Hint.
Come on, Lens Game. Lens Game way of the hero.
Death Mountain Trail? Okay, I missed that one then.
Yeah.
Okay, so Frogs 2 and Skull Mask.
Actually, Salty Sponge is about to get the stuff they need to beat Jabu. Because they've got the scale, they've got CL, they've got the letter, they just need the boomerang and they can go beat Jabu.
Oh, this is very true.
We don't know anything about Ice Cavern right now.
And there's the item.
So with Baronade being Shadow Medallion and us starting with Spirit, potentially item on Light Arrow cutscene?
Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
The opportunity exists. That's about it. Alright, Juke seeing his GTG being dead.
I love that everyone's going for the slingshot.
It's actually not that bad to get it, especially because you never know when the next one's going to show up. And especially since you're still child, you can be able to route that in.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm saying that it's a good thing that they're doing it.
Yeah.
Just gonna launch 3 just in case.
Extra fireworks. Alright, so we've got Juke going in.
So far.
So this is the first time we're seeing the like the last 3 DC checks, right?
Yes.
I believe so, yes.
So it could be something else, but it also could not be. That early magic's also very useful. It's just...
Would there be another
Oh, no, we're
magic-
not gonna see him.
Salty Sponge deciding to head out?
Because he got the magic into Boomerang and he figured that'd probably be it.
That seems like a pretty bad play. It's way of the hero. Just
It's
clear
very,
it.
it's a very risque play. If Juke does it, we'll know if it's... we'll know how bad it is or not.
Definitely a power move play.
I feel like with the new
It's
scoring
definitely a
system,
weird flex, that's for sure.
if what you care about is qualifier score, then you shouldn't take gambles like.
I mean, it's a tricky situation to be in. I'm not exactly sure. I would have definitely at least gotten to the point where I would turn the switch on, so that way it wouldn't be that big of a climb back.
He turned the switch on though.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
It's just like, why not just clear it? The checks are fast. It's way
Drennis
bigger.
is saying he went it because he didn't want it to be daytime.
Oh,
Doesn't
if
make
Well, you can
too much
just skip the.
get.
is that a okay? If that's another date, yeah. So I guess that's becoming super important now, because that's not the first time I've seen that. We saw it yesterday, actually. So yeah, I guess if daytime is very important, then yes.
Well, okay, so don't grab the stone, but like
Yeah.
get the checks. I mean, you're almost certainly not. You're definitely not needing the stones, right? Because it's Bolero and OOT, and one of the
No.
stones is.
So like, I guess the strategy I would follow through if I didn't want it to be daytime would just be to defeat Dodongo and then save warp out.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we'll see what Juke does here. If he takes,
dark color scheme going on,
Okay, yeah, he's going for them.
but he also didn't grab the shortcut, so if he falls, it's game over. He is taking a gamble that there's nothing else here.
to be fair, it's a good play. It's just kind of scary.
I don't know. I would never ever make that play, but I would also not skip the guaranteed way the hero fairy.
Oh, so Juke's ending it now. Okay, so Juke is skipping out on 2 item pickups, whereas Sponge missed 3, of which 1 we saw was dead, so
He at least opened up the Dodongo's lair. So in case he has to go back.
yeah, it'll be even less time that he'll waste.
Did Hamstick get the Darunia check?
I did not see. I think he
Had the
would have been able
opportunity
to.
there.
Excuse me.
Because he has both Xeno and Saria. Where were irons?
Someone has irons?
Juke has irons.
Yeah,
Juke
that
has
was
irons.
that was the DMC way of the hero, the fairy that.
Oh,
wait, Juke
Deathmont
did get it?
Crater.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Crater Fairy, okay. That Sponge unfortunately missed.
I completely was not watching. Okay.
Darunia was a
The
snake.
Durnia was thick, yeah.
Always good to know. Wow, so far all of these Bombchi bowlings have ended with the second one on the top.
Is this even rando?
I actually have no idea if it's seated in some.
It's hard to tell who's ahead, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Oh, someone accidentally clicked yes again. It's a blue rupee. Oh, so that bloopy with the cow is actually bombs. Who would have thought? Alright, it's time for Hyrule Castle Fairy.
Yep, the check that everyone ends up forgetting at some point.
Yeah. Is he gonna have something? No. It didn't.
As it also always does.
Is Aeronaut going to be the one that actually does these checks?
I hope so, and I hope it's something really important.
Yeah, make things interesting for us here. This is like where the hover boots are going to end up or something.
He wants these savvy.
Alright. Alright, so Salty Sponge calling Epona to do some of these Hyrule field checks. Above the Dongo's cavern is just a Deku stick. Yep, you can't hit that with a hammer. Gotta use
There's
bombs.
one spot
You can,
hit it.
yeah,
Oh,
right
you
in the
can?
center.
Oh, okay.
There's a singular spot you can't hit it.
Just use bombs.
Yeah, I think the hitbox is where that little square texture is, but obviously bombs have a huge hitbox, so.
Juke don't need that protection. Alright, we'll find out if skipping it was good or not. He drops like the bow.
Yeah.
I would laugh.
It needs to be something very good, like hookshot or hover boots.
Mirror
To be
shield.
like, yeah, something real good that there definitely isn't just.
It's
No.
$200.
Alright. Well, alright, so good play by everybody to skip that.
Yep, everyone knows what makes it a good play is what actually ended up in it. At least Aeronaut's walking away a rich man.
At least he's rich now. Oh, is fire entry banned now?
Yep.
Yes.
So I guess Salty Sponge never got that hint, right?
Yeah, but there's still a good reason to open it up so that way you can get into, if you have to, because we haven't found Requiem at all yet. So it's still necessary to pull this off. But I mean, there also could be the chance that he hadn't seen specifically the Gerudo's Fortress hint.
I thought he had though.
I feel like there's no way he came here if he saw that hint. It's just not a good play.
Well, he's leaving this way, so I'm thinking that he's just going to open up the. He's just opening this up to
He
prepare
also
for.
has Sons of Truth, so he might just go through this now.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's possibly.
I don't disagree with this play.
Yeah, I think it's pretty solid.
And then afterwards, he can just go to Jabu. Because that'll
Yep.
be next on his list.
Yeah, Jabu basically being clearable is very important right now. I mean, it gets you light arrow cutscene, but it's not like hard pressed to do Jabu. Might as well do a couple little extra details here as adult. So crossing
Yeah.
is like a really good idea.
So do we know the way the hero location, like what the way the hero items are? For the ones that we've been through?
So it definitely appears that the one for Death Mountain Crater, Death Mountain Crater is going to be the Iron Boots, but we don't know specifically if that's 100% true yet, because we haven't seen what else, like we haven't seen what the song is. Haven't even been into Bottom of the Well yet, because we're still missing a song. Goron City looks to be, what did we get? Gerudo's Letter.
And the
Dodongo's Cavern.
has boomerang.
Yeah, Dodongo's Cavern's most likely for the boomerang.
And also magic.
Yeah, if I was to guess, it's probably the boomerang rather than the magic, but either can be it. And then, yeah, for CAC,
Would it be Nocturne?
it's potentially Nocturne, yeah.
Yeah, so like Rob, Dog, and Namaha are saying in chat, Ice Cavern first seems like a better play because you can just get Requiem from it. And the way Salty Sponge is doing it is actually out of logic because he doesn't have launch shutter hovers. So
It's
it
true.
just means it's like a slightly lower chance that the song is going to be one of
Oh,
the
there's a bow!
Well, there you go.
Everyone, it did pay off. You could judge his methods, but apparently it worked out. So yeah, it's not salty anymore. And he's going
Lucky
to
Sponge.
Wasteland blind, even though he has the lens of truth.
Yeah, I mean it's an equip. It's slow.
Yeah, we don't have a hook shot yet. But we could get one very soon.
So Juke, at least looking like he's gonna do the play for Jabu.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I was expecting to see an early Jabu after that Ruda's letter. Since it also naturally segues into Ice Cavern.
Alright, so just bombs on the ferry in Colossus.
Yeah.
Let's see what's on the arch. Nope, didn't see yet.
What song are we gonna get out of Spirit Temple? You can't.
Oh, if he's lucky, it's Requiem.
It'd be funny. Nope.
Nope.
Sun Song.
Yeah, so that's not that great of a song to see there.
But still, this play worked out for him.
I mean, bow is fine, but it's at least it's not wasting him time. Oh, Skull Mask is Big Goron sword.
Guess we're not gonna get that super.
Totally
damage.
worth.
And missed whatever was on the top of the crater, but
Top of the arc, you mean?
yeah, top of the arch. Sorry. My words speak good.
Aeronaut's opening Shadow Temple and then not going into it because he can.
Oh, and Sun Song is nothing. Sun Saw Grave is nothing, so that kind of hurts, but Salty Sponge will move on.
We'll move on to the next round.
He will be able to actually pick up the archery game here. So, still
Yeah,
a couple other things that you can still do. Not a complete...
He's not in a bad position.
Yep.
It's just that he's at a slight disadvantage because he ended up accidentally missing that Crater Fairy. That Crater Fairy has those iron boots that he needs.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's gonna clue into the fact that he didn't get anything from DMC, or did he just not get the hint?
I don't know if he has the hint or not. But I'm thinking he might go back. Never mind. He's gonna go do Jabu.
Yep.
So that could possibly be his downfall here.
Still plenty of time, though. I mean, we're only just about to reach the 1 hour mark. So, not necessarily a downfall, but definitely behind.
A setback.
Setback. Yeah, that's a good way. Rob, stop.
That would be sweet justice. I like that idea.
Juke seems to have an advantage at the moment. We still don't know what that 5th random hint is, though.
Actually, we did see it. Sometimes it was actually the. Oh, there's Hookshot. So we got Hookshot in Jabu. The other sometimes hit was actually the spinning pot, being a nut capacity.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
But yeah, so the hookshot's useful, I think, maybe.
It could help us around here a bit.
I've never played this game before. What's a hookshot?
It's one half of the claw shot. Or it's essentially the claw shot, but a little bit different.
The only Zelda game I've played is Phantom Hourglass.
Wow, you're missing the greats of the series, like Spirit Tracks and Zelda 2.
Spirit Tracks and Zelda 2. I do a lot of tracking for Zelda 2, actually. That's usually when I'm not taking for our creative time. I'm usually tracking for Zelda 2. Spirit Tracks does have good music.
That it definitely does.
Was that the only one that liked Phantom Hourglass? Like, besides Temple of the Ocean King, Phantom Hourglass is fine to me.
Spirit Tracks is one of those games where the developers released a pirated version, where after playing for 20 minutes, there's just like a really important part that doesn't work, so you can't progress. I think it's when you first hop on the train. Yeah, like sometimes devs will release versions of the game that don't work properly, and then they get spread around, and people get frustrated when they try to play them.
So they do that on purpose, probably?
Yeah, exactly. Like in Game Dev Tycoon, the devs released a version through non-official channels where you just get to a point in your career where you can't make any money because people are pirating your games.
Oh, that's amazing. That's actually amazing. I played through Game Dev Tycoon. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, there was one annoying core mechanic though, which is that the success of your games is negatively impacted by the success of your previous games. So if you have too successful of a game, it like hinders your progression. Which I don't know. Maybe that's even realistic.
It
Maybe
is
that's
kind of
just,
realistic though, in some cases. But like, but yeah, no. So what was it? You can't ever get like a perfect 40 on that game. You either get a 39 or a 41. Like it'll either be 10, 10, 10, 9 or 10, 10, 10, 11 from the reviewers.
Juke having problems with opening this door. Nope, nope. Finally got it. Second try. Alright. Salty Sponge is now in Jabu as well, as Juke is about to finish it. As we're all supposed to say, fantastic Baronade fight out of Juke.
It is a really good fight.
I wonder if
One
we
of the
see
best
anyone.
I've seen.
I wonder if we see anyone do the child cack play for chickens and 10 tokens.
It is Way the Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't even seen very many skull pickups. So it's very possible that they might be waiting to get the 20. Or get themselves ready to get to 20, do Night Cack to get to 20, and then get both 10 and 20 at the same time.
Yeah, that's quite reasonable.
Alright, that is the Shadow Medallion obtained. Solidar cutscene is now available.
So we're still missing the Frogs 2 hint. Unless
Yeah,
someone's
we don't
going to
have that
correct
yet.
me that we had seen it.
It's the only one we don't have.
Alright, so in order for this to be a true Trez seed, we have to get something good on that. Because we have so far been doing pretty well in this.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be the Mirror Shield. Like, the only things it can be really are Hover Boots, Mirror Shield, or a Long Shot.
Yes, Bottom of the Well is Way of the Hero.
That actually is a good point that I just brought up. We're only 4 items away from Go Mode.
Yeah. We might have
And that's Long Shot, Hover Boots, Mirror Shield. Wait. Is it just 3 items? Long Shot, I think so. It's just Long Shot, Hover Boots, Mirror Shield. Oh, Strength 2. Yeah. That was the other one I was thinking of. So we're just missing 4 items from Go Mode.
Yeah, we're
Trez, did you really roll this seed?
Season 3, a complete change of the guard in terms of seed generation.
So I think the route here is fairly linear, right? You just go check out the Crater Song, then head to Ice Cavern. And one of those is
Yeah.
going to be Song of Storm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely it.
Juke picking up their light arrows.
Yeah, especially since now we're reaching like the final items, especially on our end. Yeah, it's unlocking that Bottom of the Well is going to be very important. So prioritizing songs right now is going to be huge.
And that's exactly what Juke is doing. Because Juke knows how much that's worth. But to be fair, only one person knows where the first bow is. Well, the first bow that we know of.
Right, yeah.
Bottom of the well, Way of the Hero for Zora Tunic for Boss Key on Pillar.
Alright, Song of Time.
Oh no, I'm just thinking it's gonna be.
Bolero.
I'm just thinking it's gonna be a bow.
Oh yeah, because that one in
Soulja
Wasteland
Sponge
is
got
out
it
of
out
blood.
of logic. Also, what was that song?
That was Song of Time. So
Oh.
we're off to...
See the wizard.
yes, we're off to see the wizard and to see the ice cavern.
The wonderful Freezer of Oz.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we're
Yes.
gonna slay them all.
Taking the River Brick Road.
A bottom of the well ends up having only the bow. I kind of doubt, considering that the bow that we had in Wasteland was definitely available. Well, no, it wouldn't have been. Yeah, very possible that all you get is the bow in bottom of the well.
It'd be so funny.
Yeah, with the right combinations of items in Ice Cavern, if Salty Sponge is able to skip the bottom of the well with only bow, that's putting him a lot ahead. Especially because everyone has to do normal Wasteland since Requiem's on Lock Behind Spirit.
Yeah, but there's most likely something more than just bow.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it is
But also,
possible.
he doesn't know that the bow. If there is just the bow, he doesn't know that.
Right, but if he gets the right combination of items, and he can just continually do progression, and
He
end up
might
not
do it
going.
because he doesn't have the iron boots, though.
All right, what is that? Bomb refill looks like.
Yeah. Like, Salty Sponge has an advantage, but he doesn't at the same time.
He has a potential advantage.
Juke trying so hard to get on that platform. There you go.
Alright, so we're definitely hoping to see if we can find another pickup here, potentially. Having a nice
No,
item
Storms
in our...
has to be here.
Well, yeah, it'd be nice if there was another item that you would hear, like long shot or something, just to kind of increase
no,
the
someone was
jetness.
asking if Storms was here.
I think it's
Like-
very, very likely, right?
It has
Um,
to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, because we have all of the other songs.
Yeah, it has to be Storms in here. Because Bolero is on.
Bolero
But there's
is
also
up in-
Requiem, right?
Yeah, we're missing Requiem, but that's most likely.
Oh yeah, it's a lot more likely to be on. It's a lot more likely the Requiem's in Burning Cack, but it
But
is
maybe not.
possible.
It could be in here. And Burning Cat could have.
Yeah, if we find Requiem here, then
That changes everything.
yeah, I don't even know if that's even.
I don't think logically it can happen.
It just means like Strength and Mirror Shield and Long Shot have to be elsewhere. So like, what's left for Way of the Hero?
Hover boots.
Hovers. Yeah, hovers. That's
Or-
it, right?
Or like a third strength.
Yeah, so basically the only thing that it could really be, if Requiem's in here, then that means the bottom of the well has hover boots. That's what this means.
Alright, so in order for this to be really a good Trez seed, we need this to be Requiem.
Sadistic songs.
Requiem leading to like 2 important items in Child Spirit.
Yeah, especially if it's a child spirit.
I mean, we haven't also seen those skulls, so we might have something on the skulls.
Very true, very true. A lot is still up in the air, and it all depends on what's going to be on this Requiem. What's going to be on this Ice Cavern.
Actually, I just realized, like, looking through all the other, just kind of looking through, this scene has actually been very linear. At
You know,
least
it's a weird scene when Ice Cavern is required.
there's a wallet.
Yeah, DGD and Forest are barren, so... So much is like... This is an interesting seed. But I just think for this to be, like, for the logic to make sense, like the most sense, this would be Song of Storms. But logic doesn't always make the most sense. Which is very oxymoronic when I say it out loud.
Yeah, it's not really about making sense so much as just the likelihood.
Ah, paperweight. Nice.
And you getting attacked by the ice keys. Triple kill!
Oh, baby.
Triple kill. He's gonna unfreeze King Zora.
I think this puts Juke at 11. Yep. Alright, so Hamza and Aeronaut still pushing through Jabu. Aeronaut just about ready to defeat Baronade.
Moment of truth. Strength and Requiem.
Song
No.
of Storms.
It is Song of Storms, okay. Our initial prediction was correct. It
Can't
would have
be,
been fun if it was the other way.
Yep. Can't be crazy all the time. No, keys on child side, yes.
All the keys on child side. Every key is on. It actually can't be keys on child side. Because Requiem's locked behind Spirit Temple. So those
yeah.
2 child checks have nothing. Oh, no
Is it
keys
like
on
an
child
outside
side.
chance they have?
I definitely read it as keys on child side.
I
Alright,
think there's like an
Salty.
outside chance.
Alright, Salty's
have
doing
heard.
his Death Mountain Crater for Iron. Oh,
Gold
gold scale from King Zora.
Thanks, Mr. Zora. It's an interesting method to get this sculpture. Yeah, I could have hovers, but
Salty heading for the Stone Forest play. Which is still out of logic. Well, I mean, I guess not if it's one of the early checks, but
This might be good if You know, if he's low on the skulls. Let's see how many skulls he needs. He's got 11
11.
as well.
I don't really agree with this play.
Yeah,
Person.
I'm not too sure about it. We have another bottle.
It's just a big gamble, which I don't like.
Oh, well. Just the bow. I think for logical reasons, it has to be the bow and something else.
Salty coming in with an NAM. Spray and pray strats. Yes, Lens was in Goron City Maze. Which means it was potentially Way of the Hero.
It was Way the Hero until the letter showed up.
Alright, Juke heading towards the well. Let's see what's inside.
This is where stuff gets interesting.
So Tarka in the Woods was also just a bloopy, so that kind of hurts.
Bo still could be Way the Hero because he was out of logic. Like, nothing is impossible.
Key.
Anything is still possible. True, true. If it is just the bow, then Forest could be helpful. Are we really that quiet?
Hello!
There's not... Hi! There's not much to talk about, right? Oh, there's some silver gauntlets that we
strength.
just found out at Juke. Is that better?
We're being louder now. Is this better?
Alright, so we've got our strength 2 out of yeah, not too much to talk about, especially right now. And we're just kind of following Juke to see what happens, and we did find a strength 2.
Which could be interesting.
Yeah, so that-
Absolutely.
So that's pretty good for Spirit now.
Me,
And Hamza is also doing the forest dip.
Lots of people dip in Forest.
Huge rupee.
The bow was... The only bow that we know of currently is the bow that's in Wasteland. Which was out of logic. But who knows, to be honest.
Yep, plenty of ridiculousness can still happen here.
There could be the hover boots in here. And it could mean you have to go to Shadow first.
Hey, look at
Wow.
that!
Speaking... Wow.
Nice call there, Johnny.
He's really like 3 seconds ahead on this stream, and he's pretending that he
Wow.
predict-
All right, so now the bow is in logic.
I was like, we could still have the hover boots in here, and that can mean we go to Shadow, gets the hover boots. Oh.
So there we go.
Shocking, I guess. That's pretty shocking. Key.
Alright, so that looks
That
about
was
it.
Is that a known key? Or did he not
Um,
check the... I guess he didn't check the invisible chest by dead
You
hand,
didn't
right?
check dead hand or invisible,
Well, we know the dead hand was dead.
which
Right.
means the invisible chest is a key.
Yep. Unless he's gonna check
But he's
something
gonna
else.
go in anyways.
No. The invisible chest is still a check. He already has all 3 keys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because you have to use a key to open. Okay. I just, brain. We all make mistakes, and my mistakes are just stupid. It's fine. Imagine just walking to a room, the door closes behind you, and there's just 4 hands sticking out.
So I guess we probably see Shadow first.
I would assume so.
Because there's a chance he'd pick up Mirror Shield there. And then Head of Spirit.
We just need
Or
Mirror
long shot.
Shield and Long Shot, everybody.
Yeah. Spirit or Shadow seems to be a decent play. I mean, being the light medallion.
Yeah, it does seem like Water Temple's gonna be the last temple we're gonna see in this seed.
I'm still pulling out the Iron Boot strats.
If Long Shot's vanilla. Also double defense. Nice.
Yeah, Juke still needs bow, but he's gonna pick one up from Wasteland. Eventually.
Yep.
Did Hamster just fall out of bounds? Hamster just fell out of bounds.
Disqualify him!
What the heck? I didn't see what happened. I just looked over and he just fell into an abyss.
That's Bannon.
At the very least, it's a paddling.
That's a paddling.
It got him the advantage of being the subject of our communications.
Yeah,
And really, what's more important than that?
he took our eyes off Juke for a second.
Yeah, we've been watching Juke this whole time.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So Aeronaut is making the ice play, same with Sponge, so...
That is the username. The Moist Pianist.
I don't think you pronounced it quite right. It's pianist. That's very important.
Okay, the Moist Pianist.
Alright, so we've got Hems to go. I'm just gonna take us away from that and say Hems is going into Shadow now. Without hover boots.
He will find 2 small keys. Meanwhile, Aeronaut's finding some keys of his own.
Some keys of his own. That's also another book. A lot of book titles today. A heart container. Wow.
Still nothing yet out of Shadow, just running through its paces. As it usually ends up being.
And then you usually get like something like one of those 3 checks, like in that one room.
Yeah, it's either the one with the crushing spikes, or it's in the Gibdo room with like the invisible chest and the bombable thing.
Yeah.
It's either one of those 2 rooms.
Fire arrows.
Oh, fire arrows.
So the illegal fire arrow entry couldn't have been done anyway.
Din's fire even more hard required.
Ooh, yeah, that's against the rules, I'm pretty sure.
He's in shadow with fire arrows.
I believe you're no longer allowed to enter anywhere with fire arrows, right? Like you just get them and you're done. You have to reset.
It's like a forced soft reset. If you ever enter, it's disqualified. If you just ever, you're disqualified.
That was the Trez part of the Trez seed this whole time. Everyone automatically banned because fire arrows are in Shadow.
Well, to be fair, if you just ever, it's disqualified. Everyone's disqualified because they do ever.
Have you ever played Codenames?
Yes.
I believe I played it once.
So there's an assassin word, and fire arrows are the assassin item.
Yes.
This actually isn't a bad seed, though.
No, it's turning out very well. Oh, poor Juke.
It's okay. At least you made it to that door.
I'm not too proud to admit that I've wetted up there a few times.
I think I died from that fall once.
I remember watching a multi-world where someone wetted out like 6 times in a row or something.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of stuff happens in those multi-world seeds.
Oh, so
cool.
Regardless.
Alright. So Hamza is now also heading towards Ice Cavern.
I thought he was already in it. But no, he was in Forest, that's right.
Shadow is not with the hero. But that is a
That's a
required
bow.
bow. So there's our bow.
Well, the wasteland one is in logic now, right?
Yes, it was in logic. But this one in Shadow is just superior.
Yeah, but I mean, it's of little consequence because everybody's going to be getting it. The one way, I would assume so.
It's like not as big of an advantage as we thought he might have had.
No, the bottom of the well where the hero definitely is probably going to be the hover boots rather than strength. But yeah, we did find strength too in bottom of the well.
I'm still surprised that I called it as it happened.
It was a decent call, and it just so happened to up, so.
Bow coming in at the critical time. Yeah, just in time to shoot the keys.
Ah, dude, $5. Cac's still away the hero. We could still see. Guys, there's a possibility none of us have considered. Mirror shield on chickens.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something we still haven't seen yet, is chickens.
Well, I think somebody's going to be heading there soon because, you know, Cack Way of the Hero. It's about that time.
If you can do it at the same time you do your skulls, and if you can do both 10 and 20 at the same time, like, that would be pretty good.
Exactly, yeah.
Probably check to see if 10 and 20 have something first, and if they don't, do chickens, but if they do, like, you can probably skip chickens at that point. Since we're only just a few more items left, at that point we're just missing... Because right now we're just missing 2.
I would love it if it was on chickens.
Yeah, it's not that expensive to skip chickens, I guess. Unless it's Mirror Shield and you have to double dip Spirit.
Everyone always skips chickens, and so it would be so amazing.
Lens check. The only thing, though, about chickens, like, it would be worthwhile to like get is if it was hookshot, so that way we would be picking it up as long shot. Because if it was Mirror Shield, like, who cares if you miss it? You know, in the early game.
I mean, true, but it would just be funny. There's a Plando race where each person got to place one item, and one person decided to place the light arrows on chicken.
Treasure game is nothing.
Crater Fairy, so...
Yeah,
just hammer-locked Crater
for
Fairy.
Aeronaut right now, I do not understand Aeronaut's attempts to dip here. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Unless, I mean, I guess he can then get the 2.
He doesn't have hovers, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. Go to bottom of the well.
He doesn't have Song of Storms. Wait, no, he does. Yeah. Wait, does he? He should. He went to Ice Cabin. Why is he doing this?
I have no idea. I mean, I guess he's gonna be he'll get his 20th skull right here, I believe. Is what it was. Nope, 19, so... I mean, I guess... for the 2 skulls, but yeah, there's no... Especially when you have Song of Storms, there is no reason to do
There's like no excuse.
So that's actually a good question to ask. Why forest?
So we have some questions for you. Why forest? Rando interviews.
You can get some good information though off of, depending on the good questions you ask. Alright, so let's see what these skull, at least 10 is. Butter knife!
Butter knife!
And bombs. Alright, so
Do
Kokiri's
chicken.
sword was on 10.
Chickens.
It's gotta be chickens now.
Or Child Dampe. No one's done Dampe.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, if he's there at the right time, then do Dampe and then make it do.
And boss key was on furthest chest in the in shadow, so
That's
everyone's full clearing shadow.
some mild salt.
Huh, I also didn't know that there was a setup to get the right angle to shoot those bones.
I didn't know that voiding made it come faster. You know, I could have phrased that better, but
Alright, so Salty Sponge finally going into bottom of the well. So Sponge getting on track.
oh, Kid Dompe was a stick upgrade. Did we see that, or are you from another stream? I don't remember seeing that.
I also don't remember, but I'm definitely guilty of just watching Juke the whole time because he's the one seeing all the new checks.
Oh, Salty did. Okay. I just did not remember because I also did not see their name. I had not seen Headband's name before, so I was like, did they come from other stream, or someone do?
Alright, so Hamster's gonna be picking up.
Dear
Try the
Trez,
time,
please
so
let
there-
something beyond chickens. There's the long shot.
Long shot on friggin' Dompe.
So that means Spirit is the last temple we go to.
I mean, yeah, Dodongo. Sorry.
What have we even gotten from
I don't
Kax so
even.
far?
Okay, hold on. I'm
Just
gonna
not
go.
cover it.
I'm gonna leave. I'm so. I am absolutely. I need more coffee. Hold on.
Bingo, bango, dodongo.
He's just gonna walk away. He just left. Oh, I bet we should open up a bet for Mirror Shield, Trez.
Coffee is never the problem. It's never the problem. I need more of it.
Trez should be here. He's the one he's our restreamer today.
Whoops.
Oh, Drunus can do it. Okay. Thank you, Drew. So yeah. No need to ping Trez then, I guess.
All right.
Oh,
yeah,
the
so
bet is
put in
open.
your bets. Where is the mirror shield? And probably put it in soon because we might run into it. Aeronaut is doing chickens.
And Juke's heading to Water Temple, so
I'm gonna bet Morpha.
I'm all in on chickens.
Because like
for
6 different people have already elected to do chickens, so I will pick something else.
Baron hints are GTG, Gerudo's Fortress, and Death Mountain Trail.
Best bet is Spirit. Oh yeah. People should probably bet some Spirit Temple checks too.
And you'll want to be specific. Because specific will definitely trump the more general ones.
Like if someone put Water Temple, but I put Morpha, and it's on Morpha, then I would get it, and the other person probably would.
I didn't even know you could bet. I didn't know you could bet for general areas. I thought you always had to bet for specific checks.
You can bet for general areas, but like,
That's not fun, right?
it's lame.
Gotta bet for like the right chest in that Lore Master Room in Spirit.
Is it gonna be on chickens? Da-da-da-da. Oh wait, he missed a chicken. He missed 2 chickens. Oh, someone should bet Ganon Fairy if no one's done it already. Because it could very well be. Oh, first bet was Ganon Fairy. Okay. I don't know. I don't read, apparently.
There's like 10 bets for chickens, too.
Yeah, everyone's been betting chickens. I bet it's on Morpha. Because I mean,
I bet the Trez stole it.
he probably did.
Oh, gotta wait for the chicken to get in the coop. There you go. Alright, and...
Aw.
Oh,
Got
dear.
The reflective Deku Shield.
It was
Very-
a shield.
It was a shield. Congratulations.
It was the wrong shield, but it was a shield. It's a
Just,
shield!
Polish it up a bit, you know?
There's the Water Temple boss key.
Boring old Nocturne Way, the hero.
Yeah, give it some polishing. I agree, TNT.
Oh yeah, with the Nocturne Way of the Hero. That's lame. Yeah, Juke is definitely in the lead right now.
Yep, a pretty good lead, too.
And can already
Sponge-
skip two checks in Water Temple because we already have two. We have the Gilded Chest hint and the River Chest hint.
Yep.
Which just leaves Dark Link, Dragon Chest, Central Pillar, and Morpha. And he's
Oh,
gonna
you
do
got
Morpha
boss
now.
key. Yeah.
Twin Rova with Deku Shield.
I mean, if you really think about it, that emerald is actually a pretty, like, shiny emerald symbol. It might have some reflective properties to it, and we just don't even know.
Because you can't use it because you fight Twin Rova as an adult. Morpha, there you go. A very
Fantastic.
clean Morpha fight.
Yep. Alright, Hamza picked up the strength 2 down bottom of the well.
Sticking the Kokiri Emerald to the Deku Shield.
Sounds like it would be very difficult to beat Twin Rova with that setup because it would just reflect off at every direction.
The Kokiri Emerald strats.
Yeah.
Martha Hart is nothing, so
Darn it! My bet was wrong.
yeah, everyone put in your bets now if you haven't already. Drinus is giving us 2 more minutes.
It
Shoot
could be
the
on
sun.
Shoot the Sun. But is it? No.
Nope, that's a huge rupee.
That could
Also
probably
pretty
reflect-
shiny.
Yeah, Link could just like show that to.
I will defeat you with the power of money.
Twin Roba, I'm gonna pay you 200 rupees to, you know.
Just go ahead and go away, please.
Just like give me the fire medallion and I'll be on my way.
Yes, Rob, this is also true. We still have not run into a hint for Frogs 2.
We have all the songs. 4 frogs too, don't we? Yeah.
What hintstones
The only songs we're missing are Bolero and Requiem.
Pretty much all of the hidden ones that no one goes to.
How many are there though? Like I know there's that Hyrule Castle one that obviously no one.
Have we seen Lab Roof? I don't think we've
I
seen
don't
Lab
think
Roof
so.
or Lab Dive.
No, yeah, we haven't seen the adult checks here, so they could be here. I mean, Juke is doing adult fishing, and so
The Mirror Shield
We'll
could be
s-
literally anywhere, folks.
I mean, we did end up getting Gold Scale. Could be in Lab Dive.
It can't be Child Side Spirit, Wolfman. Because Spirit's required for Requiem. No one's dipped fire. That's true. It could be in Fire Temple. Oh my god, if it's on Hammer Chest. Oh, someone bet Deep Fire.
So for betting purposes, where does what's like the cutoff for what makes a deep? Is it past the that like?
I
don't know how to
believe it's
describe it.
past like past Scarecrow. Would be Deep
Ye-
Fire.
Yeah, so like past the second locked door that takes you into the top of that tower.
Yeah, you know how like there's this one point where there's this weird hallway in Fire Temple that's just straight on?
Yeah, that's
After
what I
like
mean.
yeah, that I think after that hallway people tend to call that Deep Fire. Alright, Lab Dive is nothing. Alright, so Adult Lake Hylia was nothing there.
I would just go to Spirit at this point and hope it's in there. Because Fire Temple is not like... Fire
Yeah,
Temple's
I
not
would-
exactly a very appetizing choice right now. That poor Tektite, it wasn't even doing anything.
Yeah, there's still plenty of other checks that can be made before Deep Fire becomes logical to do. Or at least, you know, is smart to do. Not logical, because that's...
Shadow me, shadow.
But, it'll be on the minds of everyone as we're on this wild goose chase for the Mirror Shield.
Maybe Deep Fire is everything past the minimum possible, which is getting boss key on the chest right by the boss key.
You could say it's Kim possible. Anyways.
Yeah, kind of an awkward spot for runners not having Requiem and not knowing where Mirror Shield is. Heavily incentivized to check everywhere except Spirit Temple.
Yeah,
So
nobody
Juke-
did pose.
So Juke did not look at the hint that was in that. Alright, so Tempos is going to be checked next.
That pose link was in though.
Oh, and it's so brutal that's on Frogs too, because you need to go all the way to Colossus to get Sunsun.
Oh, that's so true. I didn't even think about that. He could get a second big Poe, just in case. Just in case he drinks the first one. You can't actually drink big Poes, but just in case. We haven't seen this check yet, at least I don't think. Maybe we have. It's useless anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I think Salty Sponge did it. He was definitely here, so it would be kind of silly for him not to do it.
Aeronaut should be in shadow, but he's not. Aeronaut's just been making some questionable plays today.
He's showing off his tech skill here. That's what being restreamed is all about.
Nicely done.
You get 5 rupees for your
And it
trouble.
was the mirror
Oh!
big Poes.
10 pose. Mirror shield.
Did anyone even bet 10 Poes?
Juka's probably so relieved right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's go mode. Ganon Fairy is the closest. Random one-off could go for it, I guess.
I wonder if he's just gonna win. Seems like it'll be hard to go that much faster than what he did, right?
Yeah, this seems very great. Yeah.
Like he did all the. I think the optimal
Drew gave it
expected
to
value
himself.
paid off here.
Unless Trez gave it to Drew.
I sense some cheating going on.
Yeah, these are qualifiers, and they've been rolled by Cubs and Trez. So the fact that they are both Jetsies is kind of terrifying. Oh, he gave it to Estan to get to. Okay.
Random one-off check. Yep, that definitely sums up. Oh, poor Hamza. getting the bomb right on the skull there.
The scene is pretty nice. I was just surprised he was on 10 big posts. Trez rolling a good seed. It's unheard of.
Are not committing honorable Sudoku to atone for his routing sins.
Sudoku. Don't commit Sudoku! It's 9 by 9! Jukin is having some trouble with ladder.
Can you imagine if this is what ends up causing him to not win? Missing this
Oh
3
my
times.
Ladder.
I didn't know this is what they meant when they said grinding the ladder for qualifier.
I've never seen anyone do that.
Strats. Monstrous strats. That was actually quite rude to the Garuda guard, I think. She's like finally gonna get to talk to someone for the first time in 5 years, and he just bomb jumps beside her, probably injuring her in the process.
Oh yeah, did he even open the gate?
No.
Yeah, no reason to. Huge time sink.
That's so mean.
I bet
Oh,
there are also
fine.
gonna be some. There are gonna be some other adventurers who come through here, and it's just gonna inconvenience them. He saved some time, but at what cost?
Everything.
Gotta wait for the next newbie to show up.
Is that a dig at Aeronaut?
Well, no, because
He's currently climbing the ladder.
Oh, I didn't notice. Well, that's what all of them call you is newbie or no rookie. Sorry. They say
Yeah,
rookie.
because you're new here.
Hey rookie. I don't know why I said newbie.
You're a new
Right,
commie.
I'm guessing.
Okay, you know, I probably shouldn't have said it like that.
And
Oh yeah, that's the first time on comms as a commie. Yeah, that sounds good.
Comedy.
it's the type of comedy. All right.
The type of comedy that makes people leave the restream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bomb cheese.
Arna's just a nice guy. He also pays a visit to the bomb cheese salesman, who also probably hasn't seen anyone in 5 years.
What does he eat?
Bomb cheese, I have to
Yeah,
imagine.
Yeah, he eats bomb cheese.
He's actually a Goron in disguise. Living off his supply of the special crop.
I'm sorry again if you can hear that shredder in the background.
Is that you destroying evidence of the rigged seed?
No, it's someone else in my house shredding something. The mirror shield is on 10 pose, because of course it was. And yet nothing was on frogs.
Yep. Still don't even know what Frogs 2 is.
And we'll never know.
I mean, I think they should actually increase the number of pose. They should just spawn some more and make you
Just
collect
add
one.
more pose.
Yeah, it's not even 10. It's actually 15.
Oh, actually, I have a good idea. Change it so that he starts giving you points for small pose, but like a really small amount, and then make you grind like 20 of them.
You just remove all the 10 big pose from the game.
Yep, only small pose now.
And so, okay, so the question is, how much are small pose worth?
10 points. And it's
Yeah.
always set to where you have to get 1,000 points. So you have
Exactly. So early boss key in Spirit, that means
You have to get 100 mini pose in order to.
Juke just has to get a couple more keys and he's good to go.
Yep. Yeah, so this should be good. A very good finish here for Juke. It all kind of depends on if there's any snipes or whatnot that happens.
That should be a thing they should add to like Rainbow Bridge requirements for like speedy seeds. Like just do 10 big poses the requirement.
100 skulls and 10 big pose.
Just a combo. And everything required, you have to get everything.
And a 43-second time in the Dompe race.
Yeah.
You know,
You have to do the diving mini game twice.
and then after that, there's a boss rush.
Yeah. Until you get to the room before Ganon's castle, and then you have to switch to Majora's Mask Rando, and then beat Majora's Mask Rando, and then you can beat Ganon.
Oh yeah, lock it behind Fierce Deity Mask.
Exactly.
Fierce
Yeah, this
Deity
is
Fierce Deity is locked behind Twin Rova. Twin Rova being of the one between ages and seasons. There we go.
But Fierce Deity Mask is secretly locked behind puppet Zelda in Twilight Princess.
Yep. Yeah, we're just gonna make the worst possible everything that happens. Yes,
But
we are
we're
actually
puppet-
we're in a realm where we're in a Trez jet seed with nothing at all that bad. In fact, things just kind of chained into each other.
Yeah, it was a good seed. Good job, Trez.
The only thing that was just kind of not was Mirror Shield, but Mirror Shield was not that bad. So
Yeah,
Salty
no,
Sponge.
Mirror Shield was actually pretty good.
Salty Sponge kind of not living up to his name, unable to absorb Morpa quickly. Kind of missed the hook.
Well, the salt
Fell back in
kind of counteracts Morpha's body, so...
Oh yeah, too much osmotic pressure. It checks.
You also have to hit Orca from Wind Waker 1,000 times without a shield. Oh, and don't forget, you have to do Temple of the Ocean King at least 3 times. We just like make it like the absolute worst you ever have to do. An all Zelda bingo. Where it just rotates through every Zelda game.
and then you have to do whatever it is you actually do in that Tingle game that was made.
While using the tingle.
Whatever that game actually.
Oh, and don't forget, you have to get 3 other people in order to do the 4 Swords Adventures minigame. You have to get 3 friends in order to... Which
Well,
is like the worst.
You can also just control all 4 characters at once. For the more dexterous individuals.
If you use both hands and feet.
Exactly, yeah. One hand or foot per control.
And you also have to get the Lost Child in Zelda 2. How else could we make this worse? You have to just get every Triforce shard in Wind Waker.
Is there a Faces of Evil rando yet?
No, but we could make that a part of the requirement.
Yeah.
And then you don't forget you have to get all of the green stars in Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Oh no, Aeronaut.
All of the green stars in Super Mario Galaxy 2. Every bug in Twilight Princess. What else would be really bad to have? You have to beat at least 3 of the Star World levels in New Super Mario Bros. U.
And then 100% every Final Fantasy game.
But while doing the 3rd Final Fantasy game, you can only play it by using a Dance Dance Revolution pad.
Yeah, okay. I think we've now officially made. Alright, so Juke is now heading up to Ganon's castle.
We have literally made the worst possible. And then it's all so you could defeat Ganon.
Rob,
Green
no,
Up-
I don't believe Juke did a single check in Gerudo Valley.
Nope. Because he didn't have to. We also didn't even touch Fire Temple. And Forest wasn't required, but people did it anyway. You know, it's a good scene, but you don't have to go into Fire Temple.
Yeah, you don't even have to touch it. You don't even dip it, either.
You don't have to do anything with it.
It was not a spicy play.
I can't
wonder
wait
if we're
for
gonna
no one
see-
to open the validation chest.
I wonder if we're gonna see one of these runners head into Fire Temple before checking pose. It's possible.
It is very possible.
It's possible, but I hope not for their sake.
I mean, depending on, I mean, there could be some metagaming that happens. Juke is kind of known as being finishing here, so
To be honest, I kind of want to roll one of these seeds one of these days.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I think Juke has been the favorite to win for a while, but obviously, especially since he got Mirror Shield.
The criteria for qualifying is you have to get a lot of points. And you got to get a lot of points by finishing races fast.
gotta go fast.
Sonic. Gotta go faster, faster, faster. Brr, brr.
Alright, so Salty Sponge is actually going to show us what's in the Ganon's Castle Fairy check here.
Is it sad that I could probably sing you the entire Sonic X theme right now?
Probably not sad, but definitely, I don't know what it would be.
Definitely a thing.
It would be a thing.
It's true, it doesn't have that many words. I like how the piano just disappears. Like, it just gets deleted from existence.
Was he really playing anything at all?
I mean, did you hear him? Like, he usually does. For like 2 seconds.
And a great
Nice.
one cycle.
Oh, did Marco finish?
Yep, he just finished 2:11:23.
I literally don't see that on my end. There we
it
go,
is.
it now popped up.
Oh wait, there was a Frox 2 hint that Salty Sponge just found. I didn't see what it was.
Oh, I see.
I know
Where's that
I didn't even
background?
see it. Like, I don't know how they saw it.
Time traveling with the power of IRC.
Yep. Yeah, follow what we see first.
Oh, you guys have IRC in there? I don't have IRC open, that's why. Yeah, no spoilerinos. To be fair, that wasn't. I was just as confused as everyone else. I was like, what? Marco finished? Ain't that easy? But I'm also not surprised that Marco finished.
Juke having a little bit of problems here with Ganon.
Never
Okay,
mind.
there we go. Hopefully he can pull out a nice second place here.
It would just be funny if, as you said, that he got sniped.
It is possible.
Yep, my 2 seconds.
No! Whoa!
I saw him like a minute ago.
No!
Oh
It
my
was-
gosh!
It was because he failed the ladder climb.
It was the ladder climb!
Oh my goodness!
No, literally it was, because he's... I think he would have beaten Marco if he didn't mess up the ladder.
Yeah, there was a
No,
couple of-
he wasn't there for 2 minutes, but he
Yeah.
was definitely there for more than 2 seconds.
Alright, well, GG there for Juke. While May not getting the second place, a very respectable third place there.
Oh, that's so sad.
It'll still be a lot of points, even if it ends up being the best result there. So,
Yeah, there's like 0 difference in points, right?
yeah, at this point, the points don't, just even being in like the top 5 or 6 is like a really decent amount of points that you get during this, so.
Yeah, like the ordinal rankings don't matter at all, really. It's just your time compared to the top 10%.
The failed mini games. Oh yeah, Juke did fail a couple mini games.
Is that grounds for disqualification? Getting fire arrows, failing minigames, going out of bounds in forest?
Well, that was Hamsta that went out of bounds.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying we have grounds for disqualifying a lot of players in the.
Points cannot be calculated before 10% finished. Which I guess, since it's like 90 people, it's the first 9 finishers. Are we gonna get Juke for an interview?
Alright, Aeronaut finishes Bongo Bongo. Not the Dongo Dongo or Dampe Dampe or anything. It's actually
Dampe.
Bongo Bongo.
No, I think he said Dodongo Dongo.
Yeah, Dodongo Dongo, yeah. And King Bongo Bongo. Or just King Bongo.
Dampe Dampe. I love that emoji. I love it so much. King Dampe.
Arnott's tracker's throwing me off here. I looked and it kind of looks like he only has 2 medallions, but 2 of them are just hiding where the stone.
Yeah. The commentators have had a lot of like interesting calls this game that we've gotten.
And a lot of bad calls too. You actually did pretty well in your calls.
I did pretty well with my calls. I called the hover boots,
Yes, you did.
which is probably the highlight of my career.
Alright, so it'll be really interesting here. There's still plenty of... Oh, by the way, I just realized Salty Sponge is fighting Volvagia.
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember what we said? No one had to check Fire Temple.
Yeah, I like just realized that. Okay.
We've made a lot of bad jinxing today.
Yeah. Yeah, so still plenty of top positions in this race up for grabs. I mean, definitely seeing both Marco, ATZ, and Juke up, just kind of getting out of the way. There's still plenty of opportunities for some runners to grab a pretty nice finish here.
We've got some points opportunities, boys.
I wonder if Salty Sponge metagames after seeing all these players finish and doesn't go deep.
Hamsta electing not to do 10 big pose.
Yeah, I agree, Lobster. It would definitely make a lot of sense here for Sponge to leave. Oh, hey! Validation, rookie! It was worth it all along. We're valid. We have found Greg.
Greg.
Thank you, Salty Sponge.
Greg party.
Oh no, he's gonna keep going.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, that's bad.
I feel like this is going to be the end of Salty Sponge right here.
Yeah, this is definitely going to lose him a huge chunk of time, relatively speaking, at least.
I feel like there's no way he goes past the second room. Like I find it very. If he's paying attention to IRC doll, I don't think those times come in if it's actually deep fire.
So here's the thing. Aeronaut can do water. But Aeronaut's not doing water. That's currently one of the problems that I'm seeing, is that Aeronaut can do water but is not doing water. And then Hamsta is going to the Spear Temple without getting the Mirror Shield first. So... this is pretty interesting.
Yeah, Aeronaut could pick up the 10 pose right here. This could be big for Aeronaut if they continue to push this 10 big pose.
Yeah, and this could be Aeronaut. This will be Aeronaut's go mode item too.
Yeah, but like, why not just play Serenade of Water and go to Water Temple?
Oh, okay, here we go.
I guess maybe he doesn't have a long shot. Oh yeah, because he doesn't have a... Yeah, because he just finished Shadow, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Aeronaut's gonna be getting Mirror
I think
Shield.
he was trying to find that Mirror Shield first. Before he went, so he could just do the last two temples back to back.
Yep, and gonna be pretty rewarded for it too. But, and there it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like barely a time saving, even when it paid off.
He is in go mode now, though, so...
It's just... yeah, I don't know. It seems pretty cheap to do both those checks, so I favor the progression dungeon for it.
By the way,
Also-
Was it in the compass chest that the boss key was in, or am I crazy?
I can't remember actually. But since we already have hints for the Gilded chest and the River chest, there's not actually that much water to clear.
No. Shellblade chest, yeah, probably.
So it's been 10 minutes since the last finishes, so kind of give you an idea as to like where
Strata.
where Marco, Juke, and ATZ are right now on like the level of things. 10 minutes ahead of everybody and growing.
Yeah, considering that Marco and ATZ were, I believe, Season 1 and Season 2 winners, right?
Yep.
So, it's not surprising that they finished really fast, but Juke finishing pretty fast is also not, like, new for Juke, but, like...
It won't
doing pretty
surprise
well.
anyone in his fan club, that's for sure.
I'm proud of him. Pose are gonna screw people for sure.
Yeah, there's gonna definitely be a couple of runners that put it off for no reason whatsoever.
There's Memphis Toss, 4th place, 224.35.
All right.
We've got some interesting differences in our runners right now.
Yeah, as to where everyone's going and what routes they're taking.
Hamster's currently gambling on hoping to find the mirror shield in here. We all know how that's gonna turn out.
Yeah. This is even more painful than the dip into fire. Especially because, like, once you actually have Mirror Shield, the key logic is so fast.
Yeah, and there's not only that, but there's also there's no Furor's win, so he can't get himself back up there.
Just collect 40 skulls.
Yeah, runners were really... I think, I don't know. I want to say the metagame play was not to rush Spirit, because I feel like rushing Spirit without Mirror Shield would not be what all three of those players did,
Yep.
because it's so risky. Obviously, it's easier to say when we know exactly where the check is, but...
Yeah.
Which is why I commentate and not run.
Same, honestly.
I mean, yeah, that is true, Rob. They do have to do Spirit, so it's fine. It's not like a terrible play.
Yeah, but it's just really expensive to go there twice without Requiem.
Yeah, because you have to spend even more time heading back there a second time.
Salty Sponge, actually.
Is going to be at an advantage over Aeronaut, maybe. Those two are going to be close, actually. Because once Morpha's done, Aeronaut's going to go to Spirit, and then Salty Sponge is about to head to Spirit too, so... Things are about to get spicy, folks.
Yeah, I guess since you don't know what the Colossus song is, there is that to consider. But then you're probably shaking in your boots after you discover that it's not Requiem. So yeah, that's true. I guess that would make it a lot more plausible that the runners just went to Spirit hoping to find Requiem and found
You
your
can
shit
download
there.
the seed after it's over. Like after the race is over, you can download it.
Yep. So Sponge just picked up his Mirror Shield. Great. See him go over to Spirit.
Aeronaut's going to be just behind.
Mm-hmm.
We've got ourselves a race here, folks.
A literal horse race.
Yeah, and Sponge has the lead.
So we'll see how well if.
He started early. Disqualification.
Yeah, I mean, kind of depends. We'll see how Salty Sponge decides to route Spirit Temple.
Someone
I mean,
check
both of them
Salty
are done
Sponge's
already.
boots.
So they just need keys. He also has the added benefit of doing Wasteland the first time, like earlier to get that bow, so he doesn't have to, raise the drawbridge or anything. Also, Keizo, 5th place, 229.04.
Very nice.
And yes, Hamsta has picked up the double magic.
Yeah, we're gonna see what the other side of Spirit has, since it wasn't necessarily necessary.
My question is, where are the ice arrows?
Potentially in like Fire Temple or GT.
I do kind of feel bad for Hamsta a bit, because he has to check everything.
Mm-hmm.
Poor sign. It's got chopped in half.
All right. So Salty Sponge now in Spirit Temple. They are not trailing, but on their way.
Pretty
Still-
killer, my dudes. Ah, dude, sick. $5.
Just what I always needed. Alright, hold on. I will be right back.
Okay. But if I was just like, no, you have to stay.
Yeah, I believe that's actually grounds for disqualification.
Of him leaving, it's disqualification.
Yeah, he's disqualified from cons. I believe he
It's a
also
shame.
picked up fire
I'm sure
arrows.
remove his role.
Everyone in Spirit Temple.
I just like how that's one of the main themes of this stream. That's grounds for disqualification. Hamst is very close to learning the truth that the Mirror Shield is not in Spirit Temple. In fact, they just learned that truth. Sad. He's going to Forest? Hamst is gonna go through Forest.
Oh. You hate to see it.
Do you remember when I said that no one should go through Forest this seed? Apparently he didn't get the memo.
Whoa, wait a minute. I just came back and we see Hemstead.
Yeah. Yeah. This is what happens.
Yeah, I
FMZ
think
finished in 6th place with a time of 2:34:23.
for metagame reasons, you don't like progress in Forest past. Oh, he's already done it. Okay, so this is like second dip.
This is dip number 2.
Yeah, but if nothing was here last time, like, yeah, it's the metagame thing again, right? Like, I don't think anyone who finished that fast full cleared Forest.
Datso's here.
Yeah, that's also my guess for Datsu.
Uh,
He went to Spirit, did not find Mirror Shield, and
Cola finished in 7th place with a time of 3:53. Wow. 2:35:02. I said 3:52:02.
Speaking of time traveling comms,
It's not that I'm time traveling, I just can't talk.
well, what would Ocarina of Time be without time traveling? It would be Ocarina of no particular note.
It's just Ocarina. Anyways, Benorio finished in 8th place with a time of 2:36:11.
nicely
Also-
done.
I feel like even if 100 were not repeatable, it would still be excluded because it's kind of horrible and couldn't actually lock that many things. So like the less than 1% of seeds where it had something important would just be so bad, and you would
Yeah,
fall through the game.
It would probably end up being whatever, like, the Go mode item or, like, the item before Go mode.
It would
It would be like light arrows. Yeah, it would be light arrows probably.
But yeah. I feel like Estantia was kind of right. We are kind of quiet today.
I apologize.
No, it's okay. Like, we're just hanging out. Just chilling.
It's one of those early days for me.
I mean, I woke up literally 30 minutes before this, so...
We need more hype.
Wow, we're about to see Salty Sponge come in for that Twin Rova clear. Everyone get hype. Can he get the fast clear?
No?
Thank you, Lobster. Thank you, Lobster.
Or will he
Thank
be
you.
a Salty
Thank-
Sponge?
Thank you, Lobster.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's salty right there. Do you see? Like,
Wow, I cannot believe what I am seeing right now. The saltiest man alive. The
It
saltiest
is
sponge.
absolutely crazy.
Twin Rova doing absolutely everything in its power to not get hit.
I am on the floor right now. Frankly.
I'm like imagining you on the floor phone, looking up at a desk, watching this.
I could actually do that because I'm just sitting on a chair. I could just go to the floor. Killer app, ninth place, 238.24.
Nicely done. All right, one more spot for 10th.
I now literally am on the floor right now.
What do you
Cloud
think?
Ike.
Two people fighting Twin Rova at the same time. That's
Wow,
nuts.
2 people, Twin Rova. Mind blowing.
All right, so we have our top 10.
Nice. Cloud Eye, 10th place, 238. 38. 238, 38 and a half.
Is there any
A double
easy way to
dynamite
tell?
attack.
Is there any easy way to tell how many races there are total?
There's 16 total races. Or 16 qualifiers that will happen.
No, I mean like participants in this race.
Oh, yes. What was there? 80 something?
There's 90. Oh, 89.
Okay, so the 9th place was our top 10%, and now people can start calculating points.
Phoenix Feather, 11th place, the time of 239.43. And that is the death of Twin Rova on Salty Sponge's end.
Looks like Aeronaut made up a little bit of time because he was considerably behind.
Yeah, definitely. That was this very speedy Twin Rova fight for Aeronaut. It's still not over yet, but it is now. Okay.
Yep, the point totals are now populating, so we can see where we're at now.
Ooh, backwalking strats, I like it. I have never seen that before. Probably because the only reason to do it is if you fail once.
Alright, Sponge heading towards the castle. Aeronaut very closely behind. Salty can still take this, but a couple of mistakes here or there could cost the placement.
Some interesting placements so far. I believe it's the top 32 that get to go on to the bracket.
Yep, after all of the races, after all the qualifying.
Yeah.
Top 32.
And I believe it only takes the top 8 races, right?
So the
for one
top
person.
8, yeah. Well, the first 8 that you play will count. Your best race in terms of points is eliminated. So is your 6th, 7th, and 8th. So in terms of points, the only ones that count are your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place finishes. In terms of points, I should say.
Interesting.
Yep. So you definitely it favors a balanced, consistent race finishes rather than just you were able to get a first place finish out of nowhere.
Well,
Ahead.
the top 10% favors not gambling, but the dropping your worst scores actually does kind of favor gambling because you can have you can make huge gambles and totally have terrible times in 3 races and they just won't count.
But yeah,
It's very balanced how it works.
oh, Salty Sponge having some problem with those. Oh no! Oh well, okay.
Wow.
So, Aeronaut is very close now.
It's getting real, folks.
Yeah. We have a pretty decent race here. Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
Aeronaut having some problems. Sponge has a little bit of a ahead now.
Wow, Flash Dark Knight with a triple parry.
Oh, blah, 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 blah. Master and Cariosa with another snipe of 3 seconds. Oh, it's getting close, folks. Hamsta still not knowing where the mirror shield is.
Yeah, Hams is just kind of everywhere at the moment. Yeah, there's probably going to be plenty of snipes. Here's a Melrose. Finishing to 44-18.
How many are we gonna get sub 3 is the question.
Well, with Sponge and Aeronaut definitely ending up.
Sponge is on to Ganon.
Alright, as long as Sponge gets a pretty decent Ganon fight, they'll end up second place on our restream.
XF 15th to 44.53.
Oh, is that how to pronounce it? I thought it was like Zep.
I just say XF.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, it could just be Zeth, but
It could also be Zeph199221.
Hamsta's gambling by going back into the Dodongo's cavern that they didn't finish.
I believe the pronunciation is Zep, the first day of February in the year 1990.
Also, Hamsta's back in, at least how we've called it today. He is now in the Bongo Bongo's cavern.
Yeah,
According to Doodlebit, it's Bongo Bongo's cavern.
no, it's the Dongo's cavern.
Dodongo Dongo's cavern. Bongo Bongo's cavern.
So, I mean, this play actually would have made a lot more sense rather than Forest because of how, you
His
know,
way of the hero.
yeah, it was Way of the Hero, so, like, this play makes sense in terms of trying to find Mirror Shields, so I don't know why Hamza would have done this first, then Forest. I think that would have been a better play.
Oh, cannon's down on Sponge's side.
Yep.
I still maintain that the best play was full clearing it the first time, but it didn't end up actually paying off this run.
And there it is. Salty Sponge, 16th overall.
Is that them joining?
Wow, the instant join.
Hello.
Hey!
Hello?
That's a very quick
GGs.
join.
I'd like to formally thank Marco for finishing so I could metagame. I was fully intent on going straight to fire and full clearing the damn thing.
Oh, really?
And then Marco finishes, and I'm like, there's no way it's in deep fire. And
Yeah,
so then
that's...
yeah, so I'm just clearing the front of fire. I already did the circuit in forest, so I know it's not in forest. And then it's just, alright, let's do this stuff that if I hadn't gone to waste, if I hadn't crossed the wasteland early on in the game, what would I do on the way? And that just kind of led me right to Mirror Shield, saved my entire seed.
Yeah. Aeronaut 247.20 and Redrim 247.25.
So otherwise, how was that seed there, Salty?
It was a good seed. I really enjoyed it. A lot of like mentalizing things and trying to figure out where the heck this damn mirror shield is. It was made so much easier through metagaming, but yeah, crossing the wasteland, I was like, oh, I've probably storms here, honestly, because we had lens and magic already. I'm thinking the seed wants us to cross the wasteland, to be honest. And if I find storms there, it's a good indicator of where hovers are.
Mhm.
So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go for it. Why not? And when I found that bow in wasteland, I'm like, please let this be the only available bow. Please.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, that's what we were thinking, and then we found it in Shadow, and we were like, oh.
Yeah, I was pretty mad when I found that.
Yeah,
I'm
we
like,
were speculating that the optimal outcome for you would be bottom of the well, just having the first logical bow, and then you could skip it entirely.
yeah. But I don't know. It was a fun race. I don't know. I've gotten 13th and 16th back to back, so not bad, but I mean with how close the points are this year, I don't know, I feel like I need to do better.
I mean, it should be enough to get you to top 32, right? Which is,
I don't
I
know.
guess the seeding does matter if you end up in like one of the bottom few, because then you're against Marco or ATZ or Juke.
Yeah, I guess. But like, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm so paranoid about it. I don't feel like 16th is good enough. If you get what I'm saying.
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't feel like. Here.
Unfortunately, it seems Hamsda is not as lucky as some of our other runners today.
Yep. So Hams is going into fire right now. This is not good.
After he's
Oh,
already
God.
done most of Forest and beat Dodongo's Cavern.
Oh god. Like
Yeah,
when you say most, does he have the elevator down? Or like did he beat PG?
I don't believe Hams.
I believe he went up to Blue Po.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know about that. At that point, if you've already pushed I feel like if you push the blocks, you should be intent on full clearing it. Honestly. Like I mean, beating PG at that point is probably just another 5 or so minutes.
Mhm.
And if it's there, you save a lot of time. I don't really know about that.
Yeah, with the metagame information though, like
Yeah. I mean, if he was in there as Marco finished, yeah, I'd leave. Yeah.
oh, it was well after, yeah.
It was
Yeah,
way
so
after.
Then it makes so much sense to leave because there's no way Marco finishes with a 211 doing Deep Forest unless he's literally a madman and is trying to make everyone's times irrelevant. Like, yeah, that really led me to where the mirror shield was, Marco finishing. I won't have that luxury if I make bracket, so I need to get better at reading the seed.
Sure you will. You just wait till the other player finishes and you figure out where you're at.
Also, nice immediate boss key in fire. I'm like, okay, sure, that makes sense. Like, if I'm Marco and I dip fire, yeah, if I get the boss key immediately, I might as well just go kill Volvagia, and then I got validated for it.
Yes, we appreciate that.
Yeah,
Hams is gonna get us validated again here.
We got to see Greg.
So how was that GTG and Gerudo Fortress being barren? How did that feel?
Oh, the best hints I could have possibly gotten next to Goron City Baron, but Goron City was way the hero, so it's whatever. But like considering what I wanted to do, like if I didn't have GTG Baron, I mean maybe it works out in my favor, maybe it doesn't. I don't cross the wasteland in the beginning because obviously I'm gonna want to do GTG on the way, and I don't have a bow at that point. So there's no way I make that play at all, but still, having GTG Baron is so good. You can't get a better Baron hint besides Goron City, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good. Trying to
This
see
is a
where-
jet seed especially for a chess seed.
Excuse me?
displaying-
Excuse me? My seats are always perfect.
No, this is a good seed. I just played it like I had half a brain. Yo, they have points on screen? Ugh.
Of course we have points on stream.
That's cool. It wasn't there. Well, I don't know. I guess I didn't see it yesterday. Ooh, 857. Oh boy.
You can also see the standings on zeldaspeedruns.com/OOTR-standings, where it auto updates while the race is going.
Yeah, I had the. I got the link. I'm checking right now.
Valid! Again.
Yes,
Greg!
we are double valid.
Alright, folks. Let's end poor Hamster's suffering here. I want to give a big shout out to everyone involved who will actually wrap up here and host Ham. Big shout out to Lobster, to Doodlebit, and to Johnny for their commentary. And big shout out to Engineer, to Dampe, to Perpetual, and to Toast Commander for the tracking, to Salty Sponge for coming here, and to all of them on stream for allowing us to restream them. So this was now across... Wait, actually, don't let me lie. I should have been prepared. Dang it, I wasn't. I'm so bad.
Remember when we switch over, don't spoil anything?
Yeah, don't spoil him. Myra, if you have problems with the standings, please message me on Discord. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed it. We'll be back with the next qualification race, which will be qualification race number 3. Actually, tomorrow already at this is, I believe, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yes, 7 p.m. Eastern, so 1 a.m. CET on Tuesday. And I hope you're all gonna be back for that. Until then, thanks everyone for watching. And now
thanks
go
for
back
having
on
me,
Ham.
guys.
Bye.